Good morning, everyone. It's Linda. Hope you guys are doing good. We'll be getting started here shortly. Make sure you grab a block. And hope you're feeling well. It's a rainy, cold day today, so I hope that we can warm up pretty quick today this morning. Make sure that you have a block or a pillow with you, and maybe even a cup of coffee or a glass of water. It's fine too. I will have coffee this morning. So today's theme is about being creative, and that there's a creative solution for every problem. When we think of ourselves being stuck at home, we don't really probably think of a problem. We think of just being in a space that, there's not a lot going on, and you are looking for things to do. And it's great that you're practicing yoga, and I encourage you to continue doing that. And any movement, breath work, meditation, things that are going to enhance your well-being, learning new recipes, maybe growing some food. However, there's another creative part aside from just being and living well, and that's your gift, the bliss, the yearning inside your heart to do something different that maybe you've thought about before. I know a lot of people are talking about this now, like pick up painting, pick up gardening, pick up something that you always wanted to try. But the creativity could also be something not artistic. It could be writing. It could be, doing something different with your home and your furniture. The creative process is something that can come at any time and in any place. So let's let that be our theme for today, being creative. Let's go ahead and start with meditation. Grab your block and sit on it. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Might be a little bit of an echo this morning. And we're going to sit down, block, cross at our ankles, and maybe even take a lotus pose if it's in your practice. Here we're going to place our hands naturally in our lap. Let the knees drop down. Sit bones ground into the block or to the mat. Navel pulls in away from the shirt, collarbone lifts up to the sky. Draw the shoulder blades around, back, and down. And lift the chin up slightly, track it back. Let's do that a couple more times with the shoulders, rolling back and down. Full rotation. And then relax. Begin to allow the tongue to fall off the roof of the mouth. And close your eyes or keep them slightly open with the gaze to the horizon or towards the floor. And as you begin to tune into your breath, noticing the inhale through the nostrils, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. This time pause. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now relax your breath and breathe naturally. And tune into the pause at the top of the breath. There's a natural pause. Then tune into the natural pause at the bottom of the breath. Every time you breathe in and out, line yourself with the pause. Simply being aware that is all you need to do. removing mind chatter, what we also call the narrator. Let it be a whisper in the back of the mind as you continue bringing your awareness to the pause. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment here to set the intention for your day or the state of being that will support you best. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Flutter your eyes open and let's go ahead and move to tabletop hands and knees. This is a flow class. This is our foundation flow. It's a signature class. There'll be a couple little things that I'll do differently, the same pose, but just in a different manner. So we're going to start off with some cat-cow. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, spread the fingers wide. Find tabletop first. Pull the navel in, back is flat, shoulders come a little bit closer together. Feet press, hands press. From here, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. This is cow. As you exhale, roll the spine high, tuck the chin, look to your navel. This is cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cow. Come back to neutral spine, and let's go ahead and warm the neck up. So we're going to turn our head to the right, and then turn it to the left. Do this 2 more times on each side. Feeling the rotation, but keeping the hands pressing down. Last one. And then come back to neutral. Now lift your head up. And then tuck your chin down. Do 2 more. And then bring your head back to neutral and make circles with your head. So we're going to go clockwise 3 times. And then counterclockwise. Okay, meet me back with a neutral spine and tabletop. Bring your right hand a quarter turn to the right or spin it completely around. Do the same with the left. And you're going to just make circles from the shoulders, stretching out the forearms. 3 times in one direction. 3 times in the opposite direction. And then go ahead and lean straight back. Release the hands, bring the right palm face up, crease of the arm draws forward, fingertips point to the knee, lean back and squeeze the imaginary orange. Wayne Dyer says, think of ourselves as oranges. When you're under pressure, what comes out when you get squeezed? Is it something good, or does your dark side come out? What comes out when you get squeezed? And release the hand. All right, spread those fingers wide, tuck the toes. I want you to press your hips towards your heels, just stretch the toes out for a moment. And then slowly lift the knees up, press the chest into the thighs, arms by the ears, and then slowly begin to walk your dog. Walk your feet back if you need to. Look at your hands, make sure they're gripping the mat like you're gripping 2 basketballs. Now let those biceps hug the head and the shoulder blades slide down the spine, navel pulls in, tailbone draws up. Knees can be bent, you can work the legs straight, heels towards the mat, they don't have to touch. And let's take an inhale, come up high on your toes. And as you exhale, pivot on the toes, heels to the right. Stay here, bring the left foot behind the right. Bend the right knee, draw that left rib cage down. And release, take an inhale, hips and heels high, chest presses back. Exhale, pivot on the toes, heels to the left. Then that left knee, bring that right foot, heels straight down. And then release. Take an inhale, come back to your down dog, chest presses back as you exhale to plank. Inhale, hips high, chest back. Exhale to plank. Inhale, high. Exhale, plank. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to plank, shift your gaze up. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat, nice and slow. Heel toe your feet out really wide, take a deep squat and just get round and back, hips towards the top of the mat. Slowly release, heel toe your feet back, hip width apart, bend the knees, bring the hands behind your back and release your knuckles, send the knuckles to the ceiling, chest comes down, chin to chest. And release. Take an inhale and halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins, create a flat back and a strong core. And exhale, fold. Fingertips by toe tips, rotate the palms forward, side bend the knees, engage your core, inhale, sweep up high. Exhale, stay here. So we're gonna take what we call star catchers. Take an inhale, press with the right foot, reach with the right hand. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press with the left foot, reach with the left hand. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach with both hands. And as you exhale, swan dive forward, rotate the palms away. Lead with your collarbone all the way down. All right, take an inhale, bend the knees, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, right foot steps back, high lunge. Take a moment here to adjust your feet, creating lots of space, squaring off the hips as you inhale. And as you exhale, downward dog, left foot meets the right. Inhale, let's go forward to plank. Keep your core strong, drop to the knees if you need to modify. As you exhale, lower to the belly with control. Elbows raise the rib cage. Untuck your toes, kneecaps lift. Draw your tailbone towards your heels. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your chest up. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. And release. Take an inhale, press up to all fours. Hands and knees. And as you exhale, hips to heels, toes touch. And forehead comes down. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale. And just notice how you feel in your body. And think about some creative ways that you can help ease the tension. Whether it's in your yoga practice today on the mat or off the mat. Just different ways you can support your body. And then inhale back to tabletop, hands and knees, tuck the toes, exhale, down dog, hips high, chest back. Deep breath in as you align your hips and your heels and your hands. Exhale to your edge. Come up high on your toes. Let's inhale, right leg sweeps high. This is a three-legged down dog. Exhale, hold. In a rotation of that right hip as you press up to the heel, now lift it up higher. And pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, reach and hold. Now bend the knee, roll it forward. Right foot meets the right hand. Take an inhale, feel your high lunge. Right hip draws back. And as you exhale, left foot meets the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, create a flat back mission core. Exhale, hinge forward. Fingertips by toe tips, rotate the palms forward. Inhale, sweep up high mountain. This time as you exhale, take a little shoulder back and just turn the shoulders back. Heart lifts. Hips stay right over the ankles. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, rotate the palms away. Swan dive, hinge from the hips. Nice long spine. Take an inhale, bend the knees, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, step that left foot back, high lunge. Inner thighs begin to scissor. We're going to work that right leg straight. You can use a block here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right leg straight. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Pulsing lunges. Gets that joint fluid going. Last one. And release. Take an inhale. Feel your high lunge strong. As you exhale, down dog. Right foot meets the left. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly with control. Again, you can drop to the knees, but always make sure those elbows are right alongside the ribs. Untuck the toes, kneecaps lift. Hands to the underneath the shoulders or to the middle ribs and press up to a cobra. Lift your heart, relax the shoulders back and down, lift your gaze, inhale. Keep those glutes soft. Exhale, come down. We keep the glutes soft so that the lower back doesn't crunch. Slide your hands underneath your elbows. Now tuck your toes under. Take an inhale and engage your muscles to your bones. Lift your hips up. And as you exhale, press up to plank. And then downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come up high on your toes. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hold. Inhale, adjust. Rotation of that inner left thigh. Toes point down, and let's pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, reach. Bend the knee, left foot, left thumb. Take an inhale and feel your high lunge. Use your block here if you need it, and as you exhale, straighten the lead leg. Inhale forward, pulsing lunges, long spine. Exhale straight. Inhale forward. Exhale straight. Inhale forward. Exhale right foot meets the left and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips by toe tips. Inhale, sweep up high. This time, exhale, full back bend. Hips forward, shoulders back, core slightly engaged. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale back. Inhale back to high mountain. This time, exhale to your chair, hips back and down. Engage your core, draw the lower back long towards the heels. Pull the heart up, inhale. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right foot steps back, high lunge. From here, we're gonna feel the inner thigh scissor. Bring the arms by the sides, palms down. Now, if you have a tight back, bend your right knee and then lift up the chest. Then you work the legs straight again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sweep low. Hinge from the hip. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale to your highest. Exhale to plank. Roll forward. Lower down completely. Untuck your toes, slide your hands down underneath your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the hands to the feet. Everything lifts up. And keep pulling your collarbone forward and through, and then up. And release hips high, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. 2 more. As you inhale, make sure you align your hands and your feet. As you exhale, deep in chest and thighs and hips high. Come up high on the toes. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. As you exhale, right foot to right thumb, pull the knee in tight. And we're going to take side forward bend. Keep the left heel lifted over the toes. And then work that right leg straight. You can use your block here if you need it. And you square those hips, lengthen the spine, and then surrender. Hinge from the hip, chest towards the thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Last one. Inhale, bend the right knee, high lunge. As you exhale, left foot meets the right. See if you can float it up. Nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, feel the collarbone forward. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, inner thigh scissor. Exhale, stay here. Bring your arms to your sides. And when you're ready, either come straight up or bend the left knee. Come up straight and then work the legs straight. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sweep low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale to your highest. Exhale to plank. Roll forward on the toes. We're going to practice chaturanga. Drop to the knees if you need to. And then lower down halfway. Now flip your feet and press into your upward dog. Inhale. As you exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. All right, align as you inhale in your down dog. Exhale to your edge. High on the toes. Inhale, left foot sweeps up. As you exhale, pull it in tight. Left foot, left thumb. Inhale, begin to stack the right heel over the toes. Exhale, left hip back and work the left leg straight. Inhale, drag your collarbone forward. Exhale, press your chest down. Side forward bend. So we're really trying to lengthen and hinge to your edge. And release. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair, bend the knees, arms by the ears, core engaged, heart lifts. Exhale, hands to heart and fold. All right, we're working on our first jump back to chaturanga, or you can walk back to plank. Plant your hands out in front of your feet. Pointer finger forward. Rotate your hands like you're opening up 2 jars of pickles. Now either walk your feet back or keep your feet where they are. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, walk back to plank or jump back chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Come up high in the toes, right leg high. 3-legged down dog. Exhale, right foot, right thumb. Spin the left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1. Right knee steps over the ankle. Left foot faces about 10 or 11 o'clock. Square the hips. Make sure that the feet are about railroad distance apart, so a little gap between the feet. Inhale, engage your core, lift the heart. Exhale, sink the hips. Shoulder blades slide down the spine. Last breath. Inhale, rock slightly forward. Exhale, pick up the back foot, open up warrior 2. Adjust the back foot, keep the knee stacked. Now drop that left hip down, arms extend. Gaze over to the horizon. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Warrior 2 should be nice and strong. That's who you are. You're strong. But you're also creative. So when we can't work on something that normally seems like it would be a piece of cake, that's where we get creative. Last breath. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse, left hand down, right arm back. And I'll take a moment here to just reach and then tilt. Feel your right side body open, last breath. And then windmill the hands down to the floor. Left hand to the mat or to the block. Right hand to the lower back. Draw the right hip back, collarbone forward. And then spin right shoulder stacks over the left, so the right arm high. Take an inhale, gaze to your thumb. Exhale, keep twisting from the navel up. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale to your edge. Release your hands, step it back to plank. If you want to take a 3-legged plank for the challenge, feel free. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. High on the toes. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, pull it in tight. Left foot, left thumb. Spin the right heel down. Right toes face about 1 or 2 o'clock at the most. Square the hips. There's a space between the heels. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Exhale, adjust. Left knee stacks over the ankle. Right rib cage draws forward. Begin to sink the hips and lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Lift the hands. Inhale. As you exhale, maybe drop back a little bit. Last breath. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Adjust the back foot. Arms extend. Again, left knee stacks over the ankle still. Keep pressing it out towards the pinky. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Begin to drop that right hip, stack the shoulders, and make sure that the left shoulder is even with the right. So imagine you are stuck between 2 walls and your torso is square. Looking over to the left, 2 more breaths. Feeling strong. Reach forward as you inhale, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse, right hand down, left arm back. And take a moment to really reach. And bend that left knee a little bit more and sink the hips to help you. Take your last breath here. And release. Windmill the hands to the mat. Spin the right heel high. Right hand underneath the shoulder on the mat or on the block. Left hand to the lower back. Scissor the legs, lengthen the spine, and then spin it out from the navel up towards the ceiling. Left arm sweeps high. Let the collarbone chase the thumb as you twist a little deeper to your edge. And release to either a plank or a 3-legged plank. and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. All right, we're gonna do a jump up. So in order to do that, we gotta make sure that our hands are set, gripping the mat. You can walk the feet in, bend the knees, and either take a couple bunny hops to the top or one big hop. So I'm gonna show you the bunny hops. We're gonna just hop up once, and then twice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, hips back and down. Exhale, hands to heart. Fold, plant the hands. Inhale. Walk or jump back. Exhale, take your flow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, line. Exhale, deepen. Last breath. High in the toes. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. This time as you exhale, bend the knee, bring that right foot up halfway. Notice as I came up, I kind of hollowed out the belly a little bit to create space for that foot. Bring it down, left heel spins down, walk your hands back. Work the right leg straight, draw your collarbone forward. If you need to, use your block. That way you can get the roundness out of the spine. Draw that right hip back. Then when you're ready, begin to surrender down. And begin to bring the forehead towards the shin. If you're at that deepest expression. Again, seeing if you can draw your collarbone forward and down. Last breath. Release, bend the right knee. Take an inhale, arms by the ears, and rise up. And as you exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Take a gaze to your right thumb. Shoulders relax back and down. Inner thigh scissors, you twist from your navel up. And release. Inhale, right hand to your hip, left arm high. Reverse or revolve triangle. So inner thigh scissor. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to fold down nice and slow. Bring your right hand to your sacrum. Begin to feel yourself get long. And then bring your hand to the mat or to the block. Pop up to the fingertips. Drag that right hip back. Drag your crown forward. Then begin to spin over to the right. When you're ready, right arm scoops high. Take it to your edge. Last breath. Release. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring the right foot to meet the left and to a plank. All right, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, left leg sits high. Exhale, left foot comes up halfway. How about that belly? Plant the foot down. Spin the right heel down. Walk your hands back. All right, so in this pose, on this side might feel different, so get creative, use your block if you need to. Either way, we're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine forward, draw that left hip back, right hip up, and then exhale, hinge. See if you can keep your spine long. It's better to use the block and have a long, strong spine than it is to come at it all around. That's what we're trying to counteract. That's what we're trying to retrain, the muscles of the spine to stay strong and erect around those spinal muscles, the spinal bones. So as you continue to lengthen and deepen, find your deepest expression, and then slight bend in the knee if you like. Bring the arms by the ears, inhale and rise. And as you exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inner thigh scissor, and then twist from the navel up. Gaze to your thumb as you relax the shoulders away from the ears. Slowly release. Inhale, left hand to your hip, right arm high. As you exhale, hinge forward. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. When you're ready, revolve triangle, right hand to your shin or to the block, left hand to the sacrum. Begin to spin it open to the left. Use your block here if you need to, Hand on the inside of the foot or the outside or on the shin. Draw your collarbone forward, square those hips up, and when you're ready, sweep the arm high. Last 2 breaths. Slowly release. Bring your hands to the mat, right foot reaches back, left foot meets the right to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, so we're going to take our time today in these next couple poses. So let's go ahead and drop to the knees, hips to heels, child's pose. Or if you'd like, go ahead and sip some water. We're going to take our time in a half split or a full split today. So having the blocks handy will help you. And we're going to do some pulsing movements in this to help you feel the muscles slowly begin to release, not just forcing it open, because in the morning our muscles are a little tired. We want to just ease into it. So meet me back in child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. All right, come up high on your toes. Take an inhale, right leg sweeps up. As you exhale, pull the knee in tight. Hollow out the belly. Bring your right foot to your right thumb. Drop that left knee. Wiggle the left foot back. We're going to take lizard pose first. So heel toe your right foot out to the side. Bring your right hand to the inside of the foot. This is where you might need a block. Hands to the block or hands to the mat. Untuck your back toes and press your left foot into the mat. Now, let's just keep our right foot flat for now and sink our hips forward. Let's pulse them forward. Maybe it's a couple pulses, maybe it's a lot. As long as you're feeling into that compression of the right hip and extension of the left. Now from here, lift your chest and drop that right knee out. And do the same thing, maybe pulse. Maybe you don't need to. And then let's go ahead and see if we can sink lower, remove the block. Drop down to your hands, but keep your spine long, keep your chest lifted. I cut my hair recently, so it's a little bit in the way. You didn't notice. Lift your chest and pulse your hips forward. Now, if you want to go even deeper, bend at the elbows, but keep your spine long. It's easy to round down and just focus on this, but let's not do that. Let's focus on the hips and the spine. And actually, it'll give you a deeper expression. It'll give you a deeper feeling than if you were just to round down. Let's not work on strengthening the back leg. Let's just work on opening. Let's take 2 more breaths. Slowly come out of it. Heel toe your foot back to the alignment with the right knee. Lift your heart. Take an inhale. Stay here. Or exhale. Work your right leg straight. Lift your right foot. Right hip draws back. Collarbone draws forward, and then hinge forward for a half split. If you want to take that full split, walk your right foot forward. Left hip draws forward. Take those blocks and begin to feel into it. Right block can come underneath. There's different levels here that you can work into. And stack those shoulders over the hips. With time, you can open up a little bit more and find that full split if you're not already there. Let's take 3 more breaths. If you're in a full split, go ahead and release. And we're gonna now take these lunges. So right foot comes underneath the ankle and just rock forward and back. Forward and back. Take at least 5 on your own, really feeling it. Last couple. All right, now we're going to take that half split or full split again. Maybe you'll notice it's a little bit warmer, so you can go deeper. Everybody's in a different place. I definitely feel like I've opened up a little bit more because now my block can't even fit at this level. So I would have to bring it here. We're all in a different place. Honor your body, be creative, but be safe. Last 2 breaths. Slowly come out of it if you're in a full split or even a half split. Remove the block, tuck your back toes, inhale, feel your high leg strong. And as you exhale, let's take a 3-legged down dog. Right leg lifts up. And stack the knee, find fire hydrant. So we stack the knee, flex the foot, and lift the knee and the ankle to the ceiling as we twist back. Release downward dog. Deep breath in, align. Exhale. Okay, let's come up high on the toes again. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, pull the knee in tight. Left foot, left thumb. Right knee drops. Lizard pose on this side. So heel toe the left foot out to the side. Left hand comes in. And we're just going to tune into the back leg, maybe wiggle it back. Remember to get the roundness out of the spine. So we're going to lift our chest. Hands to the mat or to the block. Keep the left foot flat and just pulse. Just pulse up and down. You can pulse slow and deep, or you can go fast. It's up to you as long as you're tuning into the compression on the left hip and the expansion of the right. Notice what you feel. Take a few more breaths. Keep that heart lifted. Keep breathing. And slowly, let's now come onto the blade of the left foot. Left knee drops out. Heart lifts up. And then pulse it out here. Each side, for most people, will feel different. One side will be tighter, one side will be looser. No matter what it is, I want you to just tune in and deepen. That doesn't mean force it. That just means every time you exhale, you get a little bit deeper, or you found your edge and that's enough, and then you hold it there. Let's take a few more breaths, lengthening the collarbone up. Now, if you want to deepen, you can come down to the block with your forearms, but try not to round the spine, or you can simply bend the elbows. 5 breaths here. Notice again, each exhale, you open up a little bit more. Take it to your edge. Slowly release. Heel toe that left foot back in. Let's take that half split or full split. Half split, we just work the left leg straight. Lengthen the collarbone forward and hinge from the hip. Chest drapes over the thigh. Again, you can pulse it out here or just come straight down. If you want to go ahead and work on the full split, left leg forward, right knee back. Use your block here to help support you. Lift your chest. Stay here. Unless you're completely down in a full split, don't forward fold. If you've mastered the full split, then you would fold over the leg. If not, stay here or take it to your half split. Let's take 2 more breaths. Slowly release. Remove the block if you had it. And let's go ahead and bring that left foot underneath the left knee and reach your hips forward and pulse. And then rock back straight and forward. Do at least 5 of these. See if you can get deeper each time. Last one. All right, now let's work into that half split or full split again. Notice if it's deeper this time. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of measure our progress, if any, and that's okay if there's not. You just meet yourself where you're at. So on this side, I am a little bit deeper, not as deep as I was on my right side, but I'm feeling good about it. Let's take at least 3 breaths here. Sinking down with each exhale, but nice and safe. Always safety first. Slowly come out. And take an inhale, feel your high lunge strong. And as you exhale, three-legged down dog, left foot comes up. And stack the hips. And release, downward dog, deep breath in. Long breath out. All right, take an inhale, shift your gaze up. As you exhale, walker hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Eagle is next. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Hug your shoulders or interlace your arms, palms touch. Take a deep bend in the knees. Engage your core, right leg lifts. Right leg crosses, toes hook. Hang or touch the mat. Square everything up and sit back and down. Remember to keep your spine long and strong, core is engaged. And then if you want, you can hinge forward, elbows come to the knees. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, rise, arms and wings extend up, right foot down. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Or again, hug yourself. Sit back and down, engage your core, lift your chest and lift your left foot. Hang the foot, hug it behind the calf muscle or let it touch the floor. And square your hips up and sit back and down with a long, strong spine. Be creative here by tuning into where you find balance and just bring your mind's eye to it. Imagine, let's say your foot is glued where it's feeling unstable. Feel the glue ground to the mat to help you. Last breath. Inhale, arms rise, left foot meets the right. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to bring our right hand to our side, thumb to points back. Keep your left thumb to your chest. Shift into the left foot, grab the inside of the right, knees track in. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, kick and lift. As you kick and lift, begin to feel the arm become a tension cable. Knee lifts up, heart lifts up, left arm extends. 2 breaths. And release. Right foot back, left arm back, right arm high. Actually, I like right hand to your heart. Left hand, catch the inside of the foot. Knees track in, inhale. Exhale, kick and lift. Left knee lifts, heart lifts. When you're ready, extend the right arm. Kick and lift even higher to your edge. And release. Left foot down, right arm back. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump and take your flow. Inhale, dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, deep breath in. Exhale out. All right, we're gonna walk or jump up to your seat. If you jump up to your seat, spread your hands a little wider. You can also use your blocks. Walk your feet in, bend your knees. Pulse forward and back, and just sit between the arms. And we're gonna bring our feet flat. We're not doing inversions today. Not that I don't like it, but down dog is an inversion. And forearm balance, we'll work on that tomorrow, so join me then. But today I really just wanted to focus on opening the legs. And now we're gonna work on our core. And again, spinal strengthening. I think right now, most of us want our back to be strong and healthy as we're sitting at home a lot. So we're gonna lift the chest. And then we're gonna just hold here and then lift the arms. All right, now bring your hands to your heart. And then twist to the left. And then twist to the right. Now see if you can lift your feet up. And twist to the left. And twist to the right. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Come back to center. Find your modified boat pose, lift your chest, engage your core, and then slowly roll down onto your back, pull your knees into your chest. So if you have a block, go ahead and use it. You don't have to have a block, but it's nice, and we're gonna put the block between our thighs. Keep the knees bent and bring your arms to your side. If you don't have the block, just go ahead and bend your knees. Bring your arms to your sides no matter where you are. If you use the block, I like to have it long ways. All right, so arms to the sides. Engage your core. And maybe bring your arms a little bit wider if you have the space. Drop your knees over to the right, but don't let them touch. And then come over to the left. Don't let it touch. To the right and to the left. And let's do this for at least 8 more times. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost, 3, 2, so you gotta really use your side obliques here. 1, and release. You bring your block or your pillow, whatever you use on your feet, and bring it up to the ceiling, toes flexed to the face, and see if you can make sure that you don't drop your block. Reach your hands to your feet and pick it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your hands down and reach your fingertips towards the back of your mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the block or the pillow. Pull the knees into the chest. And then cross at the ankle, rock and roll forward and back. And either walk or jump back and take your flow. You can do it fast or slow. And mine looked a little sloppy. Sorry. And find your downward dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. All right, so again, inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly with control. Remember to raise the rib cage with the elbows. Untuck your toes, kneecaps left. We're going to take locust pose. So let's bring our hands wide this time. Pop up to the fingertips. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Take one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale down and lift your hands up. Now bring your hands behind you. Take an inhale here, lift your chest. Exhale out. Hold for 3 more breaths. And release. Bring your right cheek to the mat, arms to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. This next variation of locust will include both legs. So let's go ahead and come back up, pop up to the fingertips, peel the chest up, peel the legs up. Now bring the arms behind you. See if you can interlace your fingers, open the chest up more, and just hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the arms by the head, and then pull back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left cheek to the mat. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Hard for me to put my head on the mat with a headset. But you do what you gotta do. You gotta be creative. And then slowly come up. to Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders, hands come flat. So your arms are parallel to each other. Again, elbow underneath the shoulder. Back of the feet press, kneecaps lift. For those of you who want to tuck your toes for a different experience, sometimes it is a little bit easier to tuck your toes. I like to untuck my toes, kneecaps lift. Draw your tailbone towards your heels, pubic bone presses, pull the navel in. Now energetically draw your elbows back and your heart forward. Look to the horizon and draw your chin back. Now press into your hands, and again, continue peeling your heart forward and up. Last 2 breaths. And release. Let's take an inhale and press up to all fours. As you exhale, cowboy pose. So toes touch, knees drop wide. We're going to get really wide here. And then after cowboy, we're going to take a pose that's called peaceful warrior. And it's going to be exactly the same position with the legs. So knees drop wide, hands behind you, hop up to the fingertips. Take an inhale, press into your feet, your shins, and lift up your hips. You can walk your hands back more. Keep pressing your hips forward and up. Lift your gaze up. 2 more breaths. And slowly bring your hips down. As you do, I want you to keep your knees there, keep your spine long, and then just hinge forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Try to keep your hips on your heels and drop down, either with your hands underneath your forehead or extend your arms long. 2 more breaths. And to walk your hands back up. Camel pose is next. So we're going to bring the knees in, tuck the toes, stack your shoulders over your hips. You may need your block here. You can use it between your thighs. Again, the camel pose, like we talked about yesterday, a lot of inner thigh muscles rotating forward. That's why you'll see the block move forward if I squeeze my thighs together and push them forward. So deciding you need the block or not, hands to the lower back. Slide them down into your back pockets if you have them. Keep those toes tucked, especially if you're a beginner. And remember not to squeeze your glutes too hard. Take an inhale, inner thigh squeeze, press your hips forward. Navel pulls in, collarbone lifts up, elbows draw into each other. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, hips forward. Do at least 5 more breaths on your own. If you want a different experience and you want to deepen, bring your hands to your heels, one at a time, but keep pressing your hips forward. For even a deeper experience, untuck your toes, press your hips forward. Soft with the glutes, not too hard squeezing. Last 2 breaths. Slowly come up. Hands to the lower back, engage your core, and then you come up. Sit on the heels for just a breath. And come back to downward dog. Pigeon is next. If you need a modified version, go ahead and lay on your back. It would look like this. Right ankle on top of the left knee. This is step 1. Step 2 is underneath the thigh or the knee, and pull it back. You would just switch your legs out when you were ready. For everyone else, maybe down dog. Find your best down dog. Take an inhale and sweep that right leg high. As you exhale, pull it in tight and bring your right knee to your wrist, right foot to the left side of your mat. Walk your left foot back. Walk your hands up towards your waist. Now, notice your left foot is directly behind your left hip or glute, and your right knee is a little bit pointing towards the right corner of your mat. You don't want it too in, and you don't want it too far out. Right shin presses, you can shift into your right hip and grab the foot, flex it, and then shimmy back. Use your blocks here underneath that right hip if it's really high, or just use it to your side and lift your chest. Sink your hips. For those who want to practice your king pigeon, bring your right hand to the inside of the leg on the floor or on the block. And again, continue lifting your chest up. This creates space to grab the back foot. So we're going to bend the knee, flex the foot, and press back. And you can also pull it at the same time. And then lift up that right arm, hip sink. And if you're ready to go even more relaxed, take that sinking pigeon. Break it down one step at a time, coming down to your elbows. Then bring it down maybe completely to the forehead, arms extend. Continue keeping that spine nice and long and drawing that left hip down, maybe even wiggle the hip side to side. Keep cooling the collarbone forward. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Finding our creativity even in our breath. Notice how you inhale. Maybe pause your breath at the top. When we were kids, holding our breath underwater. See how long you can hold your breath, focusing on that pause. And then exhaling out, watching it deflate. Last 2 breaths. Slowly begin to come out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. All right, we're going to take wild thing here. So we took the fire hydrant already. Feel free to do that and continue practice. Tuck the back toes, lift the right leg. All right, so we're going to stack the hips, bend the knee, and find the fire hydrant first. Or bring that right leg straight, bring it to plank, pivot to your left foot, bring your right foot down, and sit your left hip on the ground. The right knee's up. Feet are pointing back. What we're going to do is we're going to press into that right foot and lift the hips, lift the arm, and then meet backing down your dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Take an inhale, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the wrist, left foot to the right side. Walk your hands up, walk your foot back. Make sure your right foot's aligned with your right glute. Use your blocks here underneath the left hip or simply to push up and sit up. Feel your chest lift, your hips sink, and when you're ready, stay here or take a king pigeon, grind the back foot, flex it and lift the chest. Decide if you want to go any deeper through the hips or if you want to lift up that left arm. Pulling it back is an option. You might lose your balance like I just did. You can pull back the foot, but remember that that's not necessary if you're just focused on opening up the front of your body. With time, you can pull it in and take that mermaid pigeon. And when you're ready, bring it down mindfully, down to the elbows, down through the chest, and maybe extending the arms. Notice the difference between the right and left side. Again, you can wiggle your hips here and get creative with the breath. Each breath might be a little bit different. Just notice any changes. Maybe you can hold the next breath longer. Maybe you can take in more breath. Let's take our last 2 here. And slowly come out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the back toes. Take an inhale, left leg up high. Stay here, and then exhale into your fire hydrant. Again, you can stay here, or work the left leg straight, move forward, pivot on the right foot, and then bring that right hip down. Left foot flat. Inhale and rise. Find your wild thing. And release the back, downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Let's take it in, I'll shift our gaze up. As you exhale, walk or hop up to your seat. Bring your feet out in front. We're almost done with class. Bring your feet flat. And let's take a moment. We're going to take a different variation of our leg stretch. Seated leg stretch. We're going to do it on our back today. So we're going to inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, extend the arms and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. And go ahead and pull that right leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot, work the left leg straight, and then pull into the knee, chest comes up. If you want to go higher up the leg, you can do that. 2 more breaths. Slowly release. This time we're going to bend the knee, pull the knee into the chest, nice big hug. Loosen the grip, drop the knee out to the side, pull the knee to the shoulder. Loosen the grip, bring the knee to the middle. Adjust your hips. Grab that right knee with the left hand, guide it across the left, right arm to the side. A T shape or a cactus shape. And then twist it out, look over your right shoulder. Sorry, my mic receiver thing is in the way. Maybe I should invest in one that doesn't have that. That's a good idea. Go ahead and twist a little bit deeper. I'm always looking for a creative way to solve little problems. Isn't that what all of entrepreneurs are doing? And release. Bring your right hip down. And extend that right leg, left leg up to the ceiling, toes flex. Stay here and just pull out. Or you can lift your chest up. When you're ready, maybe go up higher. 2 more breaths. Slowly release, bend the knee, interlace behind or underneath the knee and pull it into the chest. A little deeper. Loosen the grip, drop it out to the side, pull the knee to the shoulder. Loosen the grip, bring it to the middle, adjust your right hip, shifting into your glute. Bring that right hand to the left knee and drag it across to the right. Left arm becomes straight or cactus shape. And just let that left shoulder plant down as you twist in the navel, down the hip, through the knee. Noticing the difference between the right and the left. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly begin to release. Bring your hips back to neutral. Bring your heels in towards your glutes at the bottom of the feet touch. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Slowly let those knees drop and connect with your breath. Connect with the inhale. Connect with the exhale. In Sanskrit, they call the breath prana, pranayama, which means the breath of life. And sometimes we in yoga have created different ways to breathe, but sometimes you have your own way. So whatever your way is, just find that way to bring attention to your breath. Slowly bend the knees and either drop the knees in towards each other if your lower back hurts, or work your legs to the corners of the mat for Shavasana. Walk the shoulder blades in towards the spine, arms to the sides, palms up. And relax here. You can place the block underneath your head or to your lower back or to the middle of your shoulders. And just feel into this. Last few breaths. Slowly bring your right arm by your ear overhead and shift into fetal position. Left foot comes down, adjust your hips. Right ear on the bicep. And imagine the creative process of being formed in your mother's womb. That beautiful life energy, that pranayama, that breath that was given to you to live this experience called life came from something very creative. And you are part of that. Slowly begin to press up. Left hand comes out in front of the chest. And sit up nice and tall. Find yourself in a half lotus or full lotus or Indian style. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Smile. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms touch, and as you exhale, hands to your heart center. Taking a moment to honor those who practice with you today. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up and doing the practice, leaning into it, and being creative. And I thank you for the opportunity you've given me. Such a blessing. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste. Thank you for coming, and continue being creative throughout the day. Be creative with not just how you're doing things, but how you're looking at things, how you're sharing with others, and see where it takes you. Find a creative pattern and see where it guides you. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming today.